Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to Venezuela, to Barquisimeto. It is the Final Four of the Liga de las Americas, the 2016 FIBA Americas League. And what an opening game here at the Final Four we have tonight. The defending champions, Bauru, getting ready to take on the team that won this prestigious title a couple of years ago, Flamengo, and an all-Brazilian affair at that. Later tonight, Mogi das Cruzes, another Brazilian team, taking on the hosts, Guaros de Lara, here in Valencia. Jose Neto there, crossing himself, getting ready for what promises to be an interesting game. Steve Sable, the Canadian referee at midcourt, waiting for the players to come out. Marquinhos and all of these tremendous players of Flamengo that we've seen in this competition and in competitions in the years gone by. They've worked really hard to get to this stage. And now they are 2 wins away from celebrating a major title. Rafa Luth, what do you have to say about him? First year back in Brazil after playing several years in Spain's top league. Jefferson, another of the internationals. Robert Day, one of the premier shooters in international basketball, certainly in South American hoops. We've seen him really shine in the past, and I think that we're going to have a lot of twists and turns in this game tonight. And later tonight, obviously, Guaros de Lara will fill the house, and it'll be rocking here in Venezuela. Venezuela, of course, the country that won the FIBA Americas Championship in Mexico City last year, and that qualified them for the Olympics. So it's all about basketball. It's all on right now here in Venezuela in Barquisimeto. But right now, it's the all-Brazilian affair, Flamengo and Bauru. Well, it's been a competition that's been dominated really by 2 countries. 4 wins in recent years by Brazilian teams, and 4 wins by the Argentinian teams, twice by Peñarol and another Regatas Corrientes. Pioneros de Quintana Roo won it in 2012, and we know this year it's either going to be a Brazilian team or a Venezuelan team. So Venezuela trying to chalk one up there and join the elite. Marquinhos walking off the court there to the left. Presumably he'll be back, the Brazilian international. Coach is looking at his watch of Bauru and thinking, what are we waiting on? Let's get this show on the road. And I agree. I'm excited about this, as is Alex Garcia there. One of the great players in South American basketball. He will be at the Olympics without question, playing for Brazil. And it looks like it's about ready to happen here in Barquisimeto. Jose goes to the middle. Murilo Becker going up against Bautista. Jose Bautista of Flamengo. João Bautista, rather. And we are off and running. Alex gets it to Jefferson of Bauru, and now the bearded Robert Day. And back over to Jefferson. Alex uncorks a 3, and it's off the rim. And quickly, Flamengo push the ball up the floor. And a 3-point shot is good. So Olivinha comes out firing and gets Flamengo on the board. So Robinson collecting the assist on that play. And now the strong move, Alex. Got a big strong upper body. He will challenge the big guys when it's needed. And you can see he's drawn the tough defensive assignment against his fellow Brazilian international Marquinhos. Now Marquinhos gets it in, now passes to Batista. He's got a very soft touch. See if he can turn, get into the lane, and he was well short. Played very well in the last round for Flamengo. Now Bauru puts up the three, and you knew that was going to happen with Fischer, Ricardo Fischer, but quickly to the other end, and Olivinha scores his 4th and 5th points. Well, Fischer, recognizable by the bright yellow shoes, gets it to Murilo Becker, and again, Becker, Murilo puts it up and in. A lot of these guys, in fact, have played for Brazil's national team. And the ball goes out of bounds off of the hands of Luth, the brother of Helen Luth, one of the all-time great Brazilian women players. Well, Fischer comes into the lane, passes back to Murilo. And nice soft touch from the big fella. And Bauru are turning on all cylinders right now offensively. And Batista gets inside and misses again. His second miss. Well, Alex explodes into the lane. They pass it around outside. Robert Day, quick pass to Murilo Becker. He misses the layup. It's hard to believe that was one of the easier shots that we've seen this team take tonight. João Paulo Bautista looking on. And the steal from Luth, and he is going to take it all the way. Ricardo Fischer just let him go in. Alex from behind the arc is good. Well, he's come out asserting himself offensively. Jason Richardson, his pass batted out of bounds by Robert Day, but a good start for Bauru. Marquinhos from behind the arc. Ooh, that was pretty hard up there. And he reaches in and fouls Ricardo Fischer. Well, Bauru started off this competition playing on January 22nd against Marino de Anzo Ategue and won 84-82. Boy, that would have been an upset if they'd lost that one. They won their next game against Toros del Norte, and then they won again against Quimsa of Argentina. Three-pointer is good for Bauru, and they are flying, and that's the man you expect to take it. Day, he's had some big shooting performances in his career, and if Flamengo aren't careful here, they're going to dig themselves a hole they won't be able to climb out of. Now Marquinhos drives in. Jefferson now with the ball, and turning into a nightmare start for Flamengo. Nearly 4 minutes into the contest, and Bauru pretty much doing anything they want offensively. Bauru got to the semifinal round and they won against Malvin. They lost to Mogi das Cruzes, but then they won against Quimsa again, and that put them into the Final Four. Ricardo Fischer misses, and sighs of relief being breathed over on the bench of Flamengo, because this is an explosive team. Pass back outside to Olivinha. He's open. He takes the three. Reload. How many white shirts under there for the rebound? Alex explodes again, puts it up and in. drive, and Olivinha, well, he's kind of carrying his team. He's scored the majority of his team's points to this stage. Luth has a basket as well. And Ricardo Fischer goes out of bounds. So Flamengo with a chance now to cut into that deficit, trailing by 8 points here, 5.5 minutes into the contest. Rafa Luth passes to Batista, and the ball almost went in. Batista gets it back, and then as he turns, he loses it out of bounds. So tough start for João Paulo Batista. Batista's been playing basketball for quite a while in France, has come back home in an Olympic year. Olympics will be held in Rio de Janeiro come August. Jefferson puts up a three, and Batista gets the rebound. Luth hands it off, and the shot is no good, but Olivinha draws the foul. Well, we talked about what Bauru did in this competition so far this year. And when you look back at Flamengo, they too have had a good run. They started on January 29th and won against Gimnasia y Esgrima de Comodoro Rivadavia, 66-58. Then Flamengo won against Águilas de Tunja, 75-60. And Flamengo beat Correcaminos Colón of Panama 68-61. Then in the semifinal round, we watched Flamengo, and they won a tough game against União BRB Brasilia, 106-93. Flamengo then edged Correcaminos Colón 84-83. Flamengo fell to Guaros de Lara 92-87, but still progressed to the Final Four. See the turnover game there, 3 for Flamengo, 2 for Bauru. Robert Day puts up another three, takes a high bounce, comes down off the rim and into the hands of Richardson. And Mayence puts up the jump shot, and it's good. He's relatively anonymous, Mayence, in the semifinal round for Flamengo, but it's a positive move for him. Now Jefferson backs up Olivinha and steps back, passes to Day, and Day calls the foul on Luth. Now the dump down low. Murillo puts up the jump hook, and it's good. (19-12) in favor of Bauru. Luth turns, gets in the lane, hands it off to Mayence, and it's good. So 5-point lead for Bauru. Ricardo Fischer, little runner, and Mayence goes up. No, excuse me, it was Jason Richardson goes up for the rebound. Now Luth gets into the lane, hands it off to Mayence. Back to Olivinha. Marquinhos has been quiet Drives into the lane, puts it up and earns a trip to the line. So 2 shots for Marquinhos. And that's where Marquinhos is good. I mean, he's got a reputation as a great shooter. And he can also put the ball on the floor and get to the basket. He had some time in the NBA, played as well. I remember very well at the 2010 FIBA Basketball World Cup in Turkey against the USA. And he's one of the top players for Brazil. Look at that, what he's been averaging in the Liga de las Americas, 14.2 points per game. And he makes both free throws. Alex from behind the arc. 3-pointer. Alex is really coming out firing. 10 first quarter points. 2 for 3 from the arc. Trying to make a statement. But Mayence turns to his left and scores with a jump hook. And the ball intercepted by Luth. Now quickly up to Marquinhos, who drives in and draws the foul from Jefferson. Well, that is not a matchup that Jefferson is going to win. And really, I think the coach is probably saying, listen, if you're going to foul him and don't let him score. At least make him make 2 free throws. But as it is, Marquinhos now with a chance for a 3-point play. There are no secrets between these teams. They've played each other. Many of these players obviously have grown up together. They've played against each other. Club competitions in Brazil. Some of them obviously have gone to play overseas, but they've come back. They get together with their national team program, the Brazil national team program. So there are no secrets. And you would expect as the game goes on, the intensity just to turn up quarter by quarter. Alex explodes again to the lane, drives in, misses the layup. And good work there on the boards. Jason Richardson. And Labate comes in and picks up a quick foul. Well, Mineiro now didn't get the start tonight, but he does come in. Olivinha instead got the start. And Olivinha's given him a spark. He takes a seat. Richardson. Ronald Ramon as well, number 10, has come into the game, the Dominican Republic international. And Mayence puts it up and misses. Makes 1 of 2. So Mayence with 7 points. Gege comes into the game and Marquinhos takes a breather. Another basket inside. Good strong move that time from Wesley. And look at Jose Neto coaching the players on the bench. Even though they weren't the ones that made the play, or failed to make the play. Labate comes out, and he is replaced by number 23, Mendel. So Leonardo Mendel, rather, comes into the game. And Monero comes out. 18.4 seconds remaining. He doesn't look happy, no question. So Bauru with a 2-point lead here in the final 12 seconds of the quarter. We'll see if Flamengo take it all the way down to the end. Ramon, and nice play by Ramon. Used a behind-the-back dribble to get past Mindel and earn a trip to the line. But what's happened is there's still several seconds on the clock. See that? In fact, it wasn't Mindel that he went past. It was Santos. Guilherme Santos. Now Monero back into the game. So the coach is really changing their players, offense and defense. And one coach is matching the other coach for his substitutions. Ramon makes the first one. If he makes this, he ties it, and he does. Well, 4.3 seconds. Mendel brings it across midcourt, puts up a three, and had a chance. So we're right back to where we started. The teams are knotted at the end of the first quarter. 24-24, Flamengo and Bauru. Well, you can see with those shooting percentages, the defense is somewhat suspect. Flamengo 70% inside the arc, Bauru 54%. Garcia has been electric. 10 points, leads all scores, but Olivinha as well. Strong start for Flamengo. Mance has not been anonymous tonight. He's got 7 points. So second quarter action underway, and Marcelinho comes into the game, the great veteran, the captain, and he throws it away, his first contribution in the game. Mendel gets it over to Alex. Mendel says, get out of the way. I'm coming to the basket. He goes right at Minero. Minero forces him on the baseline. And Day gets loose. He was short. Mance doing a great job on the boards there. Hands it off to Ronald Ramon, and then he gets it back. And I really like how Ramon is playing tonight. And good job from Mayence drawing the contact and earning a trip to the free throw line. Good things happen when you attack the basket, folks. So very, very positive start for Mayence. Mayence misses the second. So Flamengo, though, lead at 25-24. Alex goes on the baseline, misses, but the follow was there. Wesley again. Minero tries to post up Mendel. And Ronald Ramon called for the foul. He tries to set the pick, and I think he raised his arms too much. Look at the tension. Tension in the face of the coach. Alex backs up Ramon. He thinks he could take him, and I think he probably can. Ramon picks up his second foul. Alex drives, is fouled. Mendel goes behind his back trying to get away from Minero. He gets inside, hands it off to Robert Day. And they just absolutely overpowered Flamengo on that one. Mayence has the ball knocked away by Wesley. And you can see this Bauru team playing with a lot of confidence. What's Marcelinho doing there? Got pretty careless with the ball, ends up turning it over, and Ricardo Fisher made the shot, but I'm not sure they're going to count it. Watch this. It looked like he got it off in time, but what was Marcelinho doing there? Very alert play from Fisher. Timeout has been called by Jose Neto. He's got to make some changes here because this Bauru team has got the bit between the teeth. So Ricardo Fisher does indeed convert the three-point play and takes that Bauru lead up to 31-25. Liga. Now Marcelinho. And Robert Day up in his grill. And again, Marcelinho, nowhere to go, but he's able to find Monero underneath the basket. Well, you got 2 or 3 players hounding you. Somebody's got to be open. And Monero did the wise thing. He went to the basket. Seems right now like the level of physicality from Bauru is a little bit higher, but they turn it over here. Ramon. Now quickly Monero, and Monero, tough pass, lucky to get that one back. Liga for 3. And the ball goes back over to Bauru. The pass to Mendel over to Alex Garcia off the back of the rim. And Mayence travels and turns it back over to Bauru. He catches it on the low block, you could see. Yep, he definitely moved his pivot. He had a couple of pivot foots. So 7 turnovers now on against Flamengo. Alex has the ball knocked out of bounds by Marcelinho. I guess Ruben Magnano, coach of Brazil's national team, is watching this game with a lot of interest, trying to see if he pretty much knows there's 2 or 3 players that can help him in this game. He's wondering if maybe somebody else is out there. Definitely Alex and Marquinhos will make it. Fisher puts it up and in. There might be a player there to make it. Ricardo Fisher, 8 points. And the lead is 6. Another 3-point attempt, and this time it's good. So the point guard coming off the bench drills it and takes it to 33-30. And just a 3-point deficit now for Flamengo. Alex gets inside, draws the contact, and a foul called on Mayence. And Mayence says, "What else I can do there?" But again, all credit to Alex for, attacking the basket. As we come up to the midway point here of the second quarter, this Bauru team playing with a lot of fire, a lot of intensity, a lot of determination. Quick pass inside to Monero. And Monero puts it up and in. So Monero cuts it to a 2-point deficit. And the pass knocked out of bounds by Marquinhos. Robert Day leaves the game. Mendel in the game. Murillo Becker's in the game. Becker's got the ball now. Murillo. Murillo follows his miss. Marquinhos knocks it out of bounds. And Marquinhos thought it was going to be his team's ball, but referee said it went off of him. Fisher gets double teamed up top. Mayence chasing Alex. Mendel's open on the baseline. Mayence with the rebound. Boy, he's playing well today. And Mayence crosses midcourt, and he is fouled by Wesley. Richardson, and the three-pointer's good. Flamengo back in front. And timeout has been called by Bauru. We're back to live action. Fisher puts up for the jump shot. Richardson couldn't rebound it. Wesley flew in. Now, who have they called the foul on? Is it Becker or Wesley? So Wesley looks like he's picked up his, no, it is going to be on Murillo Becker, his first foul. Cross-court pass into row H from Minero. Bounce pass, Wesley goes up. A lot of authority, but he was fouled. So free throws coming for Wesley. So Ruth back in the game. Ruth backing up Ricardo Fisher. And Ruth gets it back, puts it up. And missed a very makeable one. Murilo Becker just outside the charity stripe. Now Marquinhos brings it back for Flamengo. Inside to Mayence, and Mayence scores, and Flamengo have kind of weathered that storm by Bauru, and they lead it by 2. Can Bauru pick the intensity back up? Beautiful bounce pass by Fisher to Murilo Becker, but the ball goes off of Murilo Becker and out of bounds. Marquinhos into Mayence. Luth over to Mineiro. Good! And now it's Flamengo's turn to take control of the contest. They're up 40-35. And Bauru need a basket here to stop the bleeding. Don't be surprised if Alex tries to get something going to the basket. He's certainly probing. Here he goes, and sure enough, he goes to the basket. 40-37. Now Luth does the exact same thing, and he dunks it. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody picked up Rafa Luth. Wesley has the shot blocked. Mayence with the rebound. Now Luth past midcourt over to Robinson. And he had nowhere to go, but a foul was called on Bauru. João Paulo Bautista coming back into the game. So timeout has been called here late in the first half. And it's Flamengo right now in the ascendancy. And Bauru trying to change things around. The defending champions given a hard time by Flamengo. Garcia has the 13 points, but it's not enough. So Jason Robinson at the line makes the first free throw. Misses the second. And the pass taken away by Marquinhos here in the final minute. Robert Day went for the steal, leaves an opening for Luth, and he flies in and makes the layup. And Flamengo have really turned this thing around. They were almost up against the ropes there in the first half, but here they are leading at 45-37. Coming up with about 30-second mark. And Bauru need to change the chip, and they do. They go inside to Murilo Becker. And that gets it back to a 6-point deficit. So you see 22 points from the Flamengo bench. Just 5 for Bauru. So here we are inside the final 15 seconds. Flamengo pass it around. Marquinhos looks for space, passes to Ramon. Inside it goes. Mineiro puts up a tough shot, no good, and Robinson goes in for the follow, but that is that. Look like there might be a 0.1 second left, but the referees say nope, that's it. So good defensive stand there at the end by Flamengo. (45-39), Flamengo on top of Bauru. Well, second half action is now underway here in Barquisimeto, Venezuela. Flamengo on top of Bauru, 45-39 in the first semifinal, or the first game of the Final Four. And coming right out, Jefferson Andrade drills the three-pointer. So coming right out at the start, nice blow. And again, you can see the intensity, the physicality of Bauru. It was quite disruptive for long stretches in the first half before Flamengo got to grips with it. Now Robinson, whoa, what a play by him, the dribbling, but he was fouled, I think, before the shot. Olivinha, and he does exactly what he did at the start of the game, drills a three-pointer. So the teams trade threes here at the start of the second half. Alex was terrific in the first half. Gets it over to Ricardo Fisher, and Fisher hits the three-pointer. Well, three straight threes to start the second half, and then Fisher commits the foul reaching in. And Ricardo Fisher gets it over to Robinson, bounce pass to João Paulo Bautista, and Batista finally gets off the mark. You knew his struggles weren't going to last. And that nice soft jump shot bodes well for Flamengo's chances. They're having a look. Well, Bauru are going to inbound it. 50-45. Fisher. And Day puts up a three, but a foul before. Alex puts up a three. And Batista goes up for the rebound but falls out of bounds. Robert Day helps him up. Robert Day. Jefferson. And Jefferson stepped out of bounds just as he made his move to the basket. So that's a frustrating turnover, to put it mildly, for Bauru. And Flamengo now look to extend their lead. Olivinha off the back of the rim. Now he's going to chase Fisher. Alex Into the lane. His running hook, no good. Now Rafaluth. Oh, what a play. And Olivinha missed the reverse layup, and he's mad at himself, as you can see. Jefferson has it knocked away. And the ball batted. Now Luth. Oh, beautiful play. Finds Olivinha underneath the basket. And now another issue at the commissioner's table. And the players being frustrated by the stoppages in play as they try to get into the flow. So the stoppage in play. And hopefully they can resolve this issue. Looks like the shot clock is off, so that's the problem. And maybe they have to agree to play without the shot clock. This is the last thing the players want, obviously. They just want to keep playing. Here's some of the highlights while we wait for the commissioner to make a decision on how to proceed with the game. So, this unwanted distraction here in the game, and this is, I guess, one of the challenges that the coaches and the players face. You have a little bit of adversity that strikes, and you have to be able to maintain your concentration, come out and put it all together and be focused, concentrate. As it is, we'll go over some of the stats. 13 points for Olivinha leads the way for Flamengo. You see the field goal percentage for both these teams. Bauru's down at 48%, but Flamengo just one more made shot. That's a great question. So now we've got it looks like we've got the shot clocks back on, so we'll finally be able to play. "13 points as well for Alex Garcia, for Bauru, but he has not scored yet in the second half. You can see Steve Sable talking to the Bauru coach. No, we had. Well, the drive, the penetration, and the fouls. Possession rather retained here by Flamengo. Marquinhos turns, puts it up, and foul has been called. Rafaluth puts up the three, no good. Alex now crosses midcourt. 7-point lead for Flamengo. Plenty of time for Bauru to turn this thing around. See if they go for the high percentage shot. Or they're going to chuck up a three. Fisher. And Alex just turns it over. A little bit of confusion there where he was throwing the ball. And back to Marquinhos. Rafaluth passes over to Robinson. So the stoppage in play seems to have taken some of the energy out of the team, out of both teams really, out of their rhythm anyway. Becker goes down, misses. Marquinhos brings it back the other way. Marquinhos to João Paulo Batista, and he has a chance for a three-point play, and this could be a pivotal sequence. Well, Bauru have seen enough. They're going to talk about it, try to turn this thing around. They've got to try something else because it's not working. It seems like things are conspiring against them. And the defending champions in a little bit of bother here, and Barquisimeto. See Coach Demetrius Fracu. Strong words for his players. João Paulo Batista. And Batista converts the three-point play, so Flamengo, their biggest lead of the game. Jefferson tries to get it into Fisher. Ball goes out of bounds. And the shot goes up. And Rafaluth with the rebound. Bounce pass back to Luth. And misses the shot. Bauru dodged a bullet there. That was one that Luth should have had. Now Alex gets it over to Jefferson, wide open on the right corner. And he misses. And Robinson almost has it stolen away from him, but he gets it back and hands it off to Rafaluth. Robinson for the jump shot. Good! And the lead just grows for Flamengo. And now offensive foul is the call, and Bauru starting to show signs of falling apart here. And the coach is not very happy, to put it mildly. 3:45 remaining. Into the corner. Back to Robinson for three. Good! And it gets worse before it gets better. Unbelievable turnaround here for Flamengo. Continue to build their lead. Long jump shot is good, so that three-pointer came at the right time. Jason Robinson puts it up. And we're getting a different perspective camera-wise from behind the Bauru bench, looking down the court. Ricardo Fisher. Bumped by João Paulo Bautista. Fisher gets it over into the corner to Jefferson. Jefferson drives in, puts up the dunk, but is blocked. Draws the foul. Well, João Paulo Bautista was in danger of being posterized there, but fortunately for him, looked like he was able to get a hand on the shot. Jefferson has to settle for a couple of free throws. Ronald Ramon into the game. He's handling the ball now. 2:37 remaining. 61-50 in favor of Flamengo. Marcelinho gets it over to Olivinha. Marquinhos battles for the rebound, but Murilo Becker comes away with it. Now Alex pushes it quickly, and he draws the foul. Well, high energy man Mayence replaces Batista back in the game. And Alex makes the first free throw. Misses the second. Marquinhos brings it across midcourt. Pass inside. Olivinha goes up again, and he continues to torment Bauru. Of all the weapons that Flamengo have, I don't think they would have that Bauru would have expected Olivinha to be the man, the architect of their demise, but he has really been pouring in the points. Robert Day from the corner. And Olivinha with the rebound. Marcelinho. Down low to Mayence. He's going to go right at Murilo Becker. The ball goes out of bounds. But it's going to be Flamengo ball. Still time. 1.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter for Bauru. Plenty of time to go in this one, but right now it is Flamengo in the ascendancy, and Mayence makes another jump shot. Fisher gets inside, and that is far too easy to allow the opposing point guard to go out and make a layup, and that turns it back over. Bauru now inside the final minute, and Alex explodes to the basket and misses the layup. Jump shot, no good. Now 29 seconds, so about a 5-second differential in the game clock and the shot clock. "15 seconds on the game clock. Now down to 5 on the shot clock. Fisher puts up the jumper, and Becker trying to get in position, pushes Mayence out of the way. Now Becker says Mayence came from behind to go over. I didn't see it that way. It looked to me like Murilo Becker pushed him over. Five minutes, 5.4 seconds. And Mayence is at the line and misses the first one. And there is enough time here for Bauru, if they can get the rebound, to push the ball up the floor and get a pretty decent shot. Mayence makes the second, so he makes 1 of 2. Now let's see if they've drawn up a play. Of course, there's time to dribble it up as well. Here comes Alex. Gets across midcourt, and he gets in and puts up the tough shot and draws the foul. So credit to Alex. He attacked the basket, and he earned the trip to the free throw line. So Alex makes the first one with 1.2 seconds remaining. And the veteran makes the second as well. Long shot from Ramon, and Ramon is off target, so It's an 11-point lead for Flamengo, 66-55, with 10 minutes remaining here in Barquisimeto, Venezuela. So fourth quarter action underway here, and Flamengo trying to put this one away. They've got 10 minutes. Separate them and the final. Rafaluth gets close to getting inside, and the good hands of Bauru reach in and knock it away from Luth. So Ricardo Fischer now pulls up his dribble, gets it to Alex. Seven on the shot clock. Fischer gets in the lane, puts it up, misses. Mayence, who's been immense, gets the rebound. Luth. And foul has been called. So 14 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ramon's going to inbound it, gets it to Luth. Mayence sets the pick, rolls to the basket. Luth gets it to Mayence. He's surrounded, passes it back out. Minero gets it back inside to Luth. And Luth is short. Now Fischer. And then Fischer commits the foul. Luth commits the foul. Leaned in and was perhaps walking a tightrope in terms of an unsportsmanlike foul. Alex drives in, flies, and is denied. Mayence gets inside, puts it up and in. He has really played well tonight. Fischer. And the camera behind the coach. And coach Trying to urge his troops on. 68-57. Flamengo in the white, winning. Mineiro puts up the jump shot, and it's good. It was a 3. 14 points now, the advantage for Flamengo, and they're looking pretty good bets right now to get into that title game. Fisher quickly inside to Wesley, but Wesley fumbled it away. Mineiro's just hit one, but he's short with that attempt. Marcelinho, the jump shot, and it is looking ominous for this Bauru team. For a long stretch in the first half, they looked really good, but Flamengo have just come back, and they are now in total command. This team that won it 2 years ago, they have got 1 foot in the final right now. They lead it 74-57. 7.5 minutes remaining. Oliveira with 15 points, as well as Mayence with 15 points, 7 rebounds for Mayence, a team high, 5 boards for Oliveira. But they've really spread the points around well. Robinson has 10 points, 5 apiece for Marquinhos and Batista, 6 for Rafa Luth. And the captain, Marcelinho's, hit his only shot. Ronald Ramon as well has 5 points, and this Flamengo team is already in the ascendancy, and they've outscored Bauru 8-2 now in the fourth quarter. The defending champions on the ropes. And here's the big camera's back, so that's a relief. And Robert Day misses from the quarter, but Mendel puts it up. And a foul called against Flamengo. Well, Mance goes out. Batista comes back into the game. Marcelinho also comes back into the game. And right now, for Bauru, every shot is important. Every free throw is important. And Murilo Becker misses the free throw. It is going to be a big ask to claw back this deficit. Flamengo will be in no rush, really. I think they're happy to take some time off the clock every trip down. Marcelinho now, left open. Jefferson with the rebound, over to Ricardo Fisher. Fisher drives in, And the ball knocked out of bounds. There'll be some time on the shot clock here for Bauru, about 14 seconds. Jefferson drills it. And that is going to bring a timeout. So that was a good little make there for Jefferson. Gives this Bauru team some hope. They need some hope right now. They need something positive to happen. As you see all the Guaros supporters coming in.